Have you ever been really curious about why you have certain physical traits, or if you have family members you have a ton in common with, but haven't ever met or might even know about? Well, these days it's easier to answer all these questions using a direct-to-consumer genetic testing service, which you can have access to without ever leaving your house if you want to. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing what I've learned about a genetic testing service that I tried called AncestryDNA. I'll walk you through how they work, how much it costs, and what kind of information that they can give you, as well as my overall thoughts, along with all the pros and cons that I've experienced of using a DNA analysis service, because while they're really affordable and really accessible these days, there are some major benefits and also some minor limitations that you should be aware of before you commit to finding out what hidden gems or secrets that your cells might unfold. And if at any point you find yourself interested in analyzing your DNA and family lineage like I did with AncestryDNA, then check out the affiliate link that's down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll even get a bit of a discount which you wouldn't be able to get if you go to their website. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, if you're unfamiliar with AncestryDNA, you might have already heard of their parent company, Ancestry.com. In 2012, Ancestry.com added AncestryDNA's direct-to-consumer service, which can be used in tandem with their original product or on its own. In other words, you don't have to join their community or be a part of their database unless you want to. But I chose to sign up with them to get better results simply because they have so much more data to work with at over 40 billion billion records. So if you're interested in exploring your origins and family history, then Ancestry is a great place to start and expand your search. Their DNA kits are available in 122 countries all around the globe, and they combine the latest in genetic science with their huge database of 23 million members and all the 25 million DNA profiles they already have on record to help you find new family connections. So they can get you a pretty accurate ethnicity estimate based on the haplogroups found in your DNA. But if you're cautious when it comes to your privacy, like I am, you can rest assured that Ancestry's platform has really tight security with multiple layers of data protection safeguards. Your personal information is doubly encrypted, and you can choose how much information you share. Plus, you can completely delete your data at any time you want to. That said, here's how their DNA test process works. First, you buy a DNA test kit from their website, which will arrive with an activation code and instructions. Then just add a saliva sample into the tube that they provide and mail it back. No invasive or painstaking procedures involved. Their lab then uses what's called microarray-based autosomal DNA testing, which examines specific sections of your DNA for markers shared with others. Then after about 6 weeks or so, you'll get results that can reveal potential familial connections or the geographical roots of your ancestors. You might uncover distant relatives, learn unexpected family secrets, or even find more about where your ancestors came from. It's a fascinating and really affordable way to get into dissecting your heritage and possibly even connect with new family members, and may even come with some surprises. If you find an ancestor, you can explore through their descendants to find new family ties, distant relatives, and who knows, you might even find that you're linked to someone famous. But you could also discover you were adopted, or that your mother's fertility specialist is actually your father. I'm not kidding. That's actually happened to a bunch of people who discovered they had dozens of half brothers and sisters thanks to a doctor who probably thought that he'd never be tracked down. So now, with this amazing technology made accessible and convenient, you can unearth surprising facts about your own lineage, though hopefully a little less jarring. And as a reminder, if you do decide to explore your history with Ancestry, you can check out the affiliate link that's down in the description. Again, it won't cost you a dime, and you'll even get access to our discount, which you wouldn't be able to get if you go directly to Ancestry's website. Okay, so now that we know how the DNA testing process works, let's take a little bit of a closer look at some of their plans and pricing. AncestryDNA's most affordable package consists of a basic report on DNA matches, your origins and ethnicity, and it would normally cost about $100, but I got it for a discounted rate of $40 by tacking on their World Explorer service, which is what they call international records or family history membership on Ancestry.com. And this allows you to build a family tree, access all historical records, and view your personal traits for 3 months while you interpret your data. Okay, now for that $40, you get the DNA kit plus 3 months of membership to US and international records on Ancestry.com, as well as traits reports. And although the next package up typically runs for $200, on the AncestryDNA Plus All Access membership service, you can accommodate accounts for up to 4 users in addition to yourself. And this package includes international or World Explorer membership of the Family History Database, plus access to the clipping collections on newspapers.com and military records on Fold 3. Monthly membership deals on the AncestryDNA site start at around $20 a month, and they cater for both US-based families as well as international searches. Now, to see what else was out there, another DNA testing company I tried was 23andMe, and they offer a similar service to AncestryDNA. But the major difference with 23andMe is that they're focused more on health and wellness, and they offer reports on which hereditary conditions you might be susceptible to. So if health-related data is more your concern, then they might be a better choice for you. But AncestryDNA is specifically more tailored towards collecting information on genealogy and the geographic or ethnic origins of your family. So it's a great choice for anyone more keenly interested in the historical records of their family lineage, connecting with relatives, or possibly even exploring more about their heritage. Now, as far as my personal experience using AncestryDNA, I decided to give it a go because I was really curious about my origins and backstory. And I was fascinated with how detailed my ethnicity report was and how it helped me make sense of some of the stories that I'd heard about my grandfather and his many adventures. While it's quick and easy to get your DNA test without having to leave your house even, I first got my results when I was out and about and stopped in a coffee shop to read them because the AncestryDNA service is truly mobile and it can be accessed from anywhere using either their mobile app or your customer account on their web portal. So you can check up on distant cousins while riding a train to work or on your PC at home. And if you've also joined Ancestry.com, you'll continue to get interesting updates about possible connections that you might be able to explore. I enjoyed reading my report from Ancestry, especially the historical insights and geographical details from the 2,600 regions that they cover. I was able to trace my ancestors' journey over time and see how that information was assembled for both of my parents' family lines. On the downside, to access the records held in their database, you need to sign up for a membership through Ancestry.com. And if you're looking to connect or find relatives, you'll need it for that as well. Also, Ancestry doesn't give you any medical or wellness information about your DNA like you can get from 23andMe, like I mentioned. Finally, though this goes for all DNA home testing services, the information from AncestryDNA is not as accurate or precise as what you get from a proper medical DNA profile. So if you're looking to get additional information or specific information on your genetic predispositions to certain conditions or your overall physical health, you'd still need to discuss those details with your doctor or a qualified DNA expert. But to sum things up, I was really pleased by the value I got from AncestryDNA plus World Explorer deal because it gave me 3 months of World Explorer membership to Ancestry.com, and that was more than enough time for me to compare my visible and hidden physical traits, things like nutrient and fitness levels with all the records that they have, and I did get some valuable insights into my wellness and health from that time reviewing my results. So the big question, do I recommend AncestryDNA? Well, most definitely. It's a straightforward and affordable way to learn more about your family's history. By sending in a saliva sample, you can actually discover your ethnic background and potentially connect with relatives you never even knew you had. Their large database offers detailed reports on your ancestry, making it a great option for anyone curious about their roots. Plus, AncestryDNA makes sure that your data is secure, giving you control over what you share. Lastly, it's a simple and really easy way to explore your heritage and uncover new family connections possible. All right, that's going to be it for this review. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this. And as I mentioned earlier, if you do decide that you want to try AncestryDNA, then check out the affiliate link that's down in the description. Doesn't cost you anything, and get access to our discount, which you wouldn't be able to get if you went directly through their website. And as always, I enjoy hearing your thoughts, and I'll try to get back to any questions or comments that you leave down below as fast as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Good luck on your journey, and I'll see you in the next video.